Millefalter, everyone. Welcome to March week 3. Happy Friday. I have done all my morning routine. It's time to sit down and quickly touch up my nails because tomorrow, as I've been mentioning, is my first gig as an MC. So I'll be at the Gaelic Club in Sydney and I will be MCing a fundraiser for the people of Gaza. So all for a good cause, which is very, very touching, and I'm honored. I'm so excited to kick off my first experience as an MC like this. But before I get any more into that, I'm going to do my nails. Well, I already did them last weekend, and the good thing about gel is that they last. So I'm just going to touch them up with a top coat so that they don't chip. And then, now that all my morning routine is done, I'm going to head straight into the office, run my lines for tomorrow, lesson plan for this evening, and then upload last week's vlog that I just finished editing last night. And there are my nails all freshened up. I've just gone for this light. I did them a week ago, so they don't look perfect, I appreciate. But they're this nice little pearlescent pink color. Anyway, matches my outfit for today, which I love. I woke up this morning and it was cold. It was cold. Do you know how happy that makes me? And I know a lot of people watching this are going to be like, weirdo. Well, I am weird when it comes to the weather because I much prefer when it is cold. As soon as I can feel the need for a jumper or a cardigan, I'm all over it. So naturally out came my jumper, my pink polo jumper. That was the word I was looking for. And that was a perfect excuse to match it with my pink bow. I've actually never worn this one before and it matches perfectly with this, which is great. Some mum jeans. I know I said I don't like wearing jeans with work outfits. However, I also like to wear something twice in 1 week, and I've worn these once already, and so I said I'll wear them one more time for the week and then put them in the wash. So I like to wear everything twice, provided I didn't get dirty. I don't have any blue or pink shoes, so when in doubt, we go with nude to match your match. And then, if I can show you properly, rose gold accessories, same as yesterday. I'm pretty sure I showed you. Watch, ring, Clara, and the present from my grandparents, both the okay, it's not going to show. There we go. Bracelet, ring. And this ring, by the way, I may or may not have showed you guys. I can't remember. Matches with these earrings that I bought for myself at the start of the year. Matches perfectly with that. Lovely. Oh, and I'm wearing my Swarovski Evil Eye pendant. Time to get on with the day. Remember my shoes that I was wearing last week? I love these. I've had these for almost as long as I've been living here, which is almost 10 years. These are very old, but I love them. The sole came off the other day slightly. If you guys can see at the back here, it just lifted up. So I'm hoping that there is enough super glue in here to be able to fix it. Nothing is coming out. Okay, I've went. How am I an English teacher? I've gone and gotten my Gorilla Glue, which I didn't want to use because basically I don't think I'm going to be able to use this either. Oh, got it. Okay, yep, right. Super glue on my hand. That's exactly what you shouldn't do. Anyway, you have to mix these together and basically you have to go get a paper and make it. Anyway, I'm being lazy and I just didn't want to do that. So, one's not coming out and the other is. Great. There we go. Merciful Jesus. That's a lot more glue than I needed, let me tell you. And so basically you have to mix this and do it this way, which I was trying to avoid because it was easier to just squirt it. No one make that bloody joke. How does everything end up so... You can tell I'm half Irish. Anyway, can't even fit this in. I'm going to stop talking. All right. Please, super glue back shot. I love you guys too much. This stinks. I'm going to somehow clamp this and leave it to set, and it should be fine by 24 hours. Please don't judge, but I've just put it between the drawer and the desk bench top, where I've got my, as you can see, earbuds and boxes where I've got some spare stuff in, and I've just sealed it or clamped it rather together like that, and hopefully that works. And yes, I realize this needs to be sanded back, but it's a classic, you know. Granny is about to head off to her hair appointment, and she's got her roots ready to be touched up. So I'm showing you guys the before, and then after, when she gets home, I'll show you how it turns out. Do you know what this is? This is a liquid gold. It's going to be anyway, because this is mlochia leaves, or mallow in English, which is used to make my favorite, and actually my partner Moose's favorite dish as well, which when, if ever, we use it, I will show you guys how it turns out. I asked Granny to show you guys today. By the way, she's back from her hair appointment. I'll show you closer in a minute how her hanky matches her outfit. Please look at this. It's literally green and plaid, just like her top and pants. So green, St. Patrick's Week isn't officially over yet. So nice green top, plaid pants. I must say I do love anything plaid. Some nice blue shoes, and then your jewelry. What are we wearing today, Granny? Oh, we've got a new Clada. As a new Clada necklace. Well, not new, but new for me.
Got me in Lourdes.
Oh yes, lovely M. That's actually so nice. Yeah. What's this? Oh yeah, I've seen these before.
Those
just
ones,
nice necklaces.
Oh, I should have put on the earrings to match.
Oh yeah, wait, what earrings are you wearing? Oh yeah, the lovely green ones.
The green ones.
Beautiful. And now show everyone your hair. Excuse me, I just hiccuped. Your roots are looking lovely, and you've got a nice ginger tinge to your hair color. Lovely, looking great. Come on, come on. You want some food? Come on. Come on, there we go. You didn't know I had food, did you? And I'm gonna give you some tomatoes too. Oops. Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. It's time to give this fluffiness a haircut. So stay tuned and I'll show you what it looks like when we're done.
I hope it's only a haircut that you're doing.
Definitely. All right. Nice and freshly cut. Good to go.
At least I still have my head.
Grandad. And we have Granny busy getting ready for tonight as well. She's painting her nails nice and pink to match the outfit she has coming tonight, which I'm sure you guys will love. Right, time to, which I mentioned 2 vlogs ago, show you guys the ducks' home. So remember I mentioned that we would build the ducks their own little house. At the moment they've been spending a lot of time in the greenhouse. They are still ducklings, so that's all right, but they need their own home. So I have found this morning when I've come out to do the garden, Grandad already setting up a fence for them, which is amazing. It's nice to see this little space. So this is where they'll be, you know, with their nest in the back, and we're going to have like a little pond sort of thing happening, and then we'll have a gate where they can just open up and go out into the grass, the open area, to just, you know, forage. But yeah, this is the start, and I'll obviously keep you guys updated with how it goes. Thanks, Grandad.
You're welcome.
Look who's getting their first walk around their new home. If I haven't said it already, happy Saturday. I've been telling you guys for I think a week now that I have that MC gig tonight. Well, I am ready. We are about to leave. I've been so busy that I haven't really vlogged anything today, so sorry. But I did film a Get Ready With Me on TikTok. So I will post that up and you guys will see it on YouTube Shorts and anywhere else that you might be watching. This hair scarf, I realize people might say that it doesn't match the outfit, but I'm wearing, for anyone that doesn't know, a Palestinian thobe. So this is a traditional Palestinian dress because tonight is a fundraiser for Gaza, but it's being held at an Irish club. And regardless of whether it was being held at an Irish club or not, I would still want to be wearing something Irish to, you know, have a bit of a nod for both cultures always. So this hair scarf has the Irish flag colours in it, which I mentioned in last week's vlog, but it also has a bit of red in it, which I think blends with the thobe. Then I've got some big gold hoops. I've got my not shamrock, I've got to get that correct, the 4-leaf clover earrings, my map of Ireland, my Clada ring, and a bit of a statement ring that matches my hoops. And my black heels that I absolutely love, which actually I kind of realized lately give me kufiya vibes. So I'm in a hurry. I always am. I know I'm going to try very soon to not be. But this is my look for today. If I can, I will throw in some snippets from tonight. But because I am the MC, it might be a bit hard to vlog. However, I hope I have some good things to show you.
Tell me something. What?
We have arrived. Look how nice and green this is. Watch my step. Oh, look at this. I better zoom out so you guys can see properly. Look at the hub. The lift. Okay, perfect. Granny. Whoops. Merciful Jesus, Grandad. Look, there's the poster for tonight, and there's me and my book. I'm coming. Goodbye. My family have gone up in the lift with Granny, and I want to show you guys how nice are these steps. I can't talk. I'm so nervous if you guys couldn't tell. But now, oh Jesus, maybe I should have taken the lift. Look how many stairs there are. Okay, it's all right. I can do this. Top of the stairs. Oh, look at this. Munster, Leinster, Connacht and Ulster. My family is from Leinster. All right, time to go inside. Céad Mille Fáilte. All right.
Look at this.
Let's see the venue. Oh, it's a nice venue. Oh, thank God, in my mind I had something way more. Yeah, it's so nice. Ah, it's lovely. Yeah! Of course, Granny found the piano straight away. Oh, she'll be all right, I think, with that. She's getting into it. Pity the piano's out of tune, but however. We have a little bookstall set up at the back of the venue, which is really nice. We've got my paper bags and my hardcovers, and we'll sit there and sell them and sign them. All right, we're all set up. Now it's time to head into Molly Malone for dinner with the family. Hello. Time for dinner. Oh, is that your name above there, Grandad? Seamus. They knew you were coming.
Daddy used to drink.
Sorry, Granny.
What Daddy used to drink.
You're drinking what your
Daddy drew tea.
oh, you're drinking what your grandfather used to drink.
Yeah.
All right.
Irish whiskey.
Well, Sláinte.
The white select horses.
And everything like the same as that.
There you go. Try that.
Glasses.
I think I shouldn't drink.
That's Daddy's drink.
You're really not a drinker, are you, Grandad? I love it. I'm sorry, there's no privacy in this family. Like, come on. Granny's hanky. Remember I showed you guys the other day how her hanky matched her outfit? She's got a hanky now that matches her outfit again. Cute. Bless my eyes. My boyfriend has just gone and bought a double shot of Bailey's. There was no cup of tea on the menu, but of course I needed a cup of tea. So the guy went and found a kettle out the back and made me a cup of tea, and he wouldn't charge either. How nice! Dinner has arrived. Of course, Musa got steak and chips. Dad, what did you get?
Steak and Guinness.
Steak and Guinness? Is that like Guinness actually poured into the bowl? What is that?
It's made. It's what they make the gravy out of.
Oh my God, okay. Grandad, of course, got a schnitzel. Oh, on mashed potato instead of chips. And Granny got fish and chips. I can't eat anything, so like I showed you, I got tea. I'm very nervous. Hello, where are you guys? We are at the Gaelic Club. This is the stage, and look at the flags. We have one half and the other half of what?
An Arab with a Guinness and an Irishman with water.
That's true, actually.
Rocket launcher.
Rocket launcher, sláinte, yeah. I'm at that part where I can't tell if I'm nervous or if I genuinely need to go to the toilet. I never saw this program like at the back, so I didn't notice that they had my name here for a poetry reading and then again here. Oh, nice. Chasing cattle down roads that are covered in cracks, spreading every message of hope embedded with crack. And before anyone says it, I don't mean that kind. You cheeky fecker, read between the rhyme.
I'm joking, of course. Something an Irish family teaches without force, because that's what the Irish do. Living life the best they can with a good cup of brew. Thank you. Oh, we have 600!
So we have $50 for a pack of potato. Oh, we have 50 for a pack of potato.
Going once.
Going twice.
Jewish, Christian, Muslim, we are all sisters and brothers. And I see what they're doing, creating anarchy within, because they know a house that's divided falls from their own sin. Because whilst they're busy playing chess with all our lives, it doesn't matter where we've sought refuge, we're keeping our culture alive. Thank you so much. All right, now, straight up, we have another amazing act on your Tyrrell.
Grown you in like a spinner of Goshki.
Happy Sunday, everyone. I had no intention of vlogging today just because I wanted to relax after the week that I've had. But my grandparents and I are about to head off for an impromptu dinner. And I thought I'd capture the memory like I try to capture everything with my grandparents. In you come. There's Granny, there's Grandad and Musa. Do you want to eat outside? Dinner has arrived. Granny and Grandad got their favorite Hawaiian pizza. I got aglio olio because they make it with olive oil so I can eat it.
Pizza is up in Manouche.
Oh, my Irish granny saying her favorite pizza is manouche. I love it. And Musa got a nice, what do you call this? A
Mixed
seafood
grill.
Oh, mixed seafood with a salad. Yummy. Enjoy. Look at Granddad's face. Check out that sunset in the background. Trees are blocking it very, but it's still so beautiful. Just come back home to check on the ducks, and is that your leg just stretching out in the background, mate? And the ducks have found themselves a nice bit of bed inside the mlochie. Wonderful. Also, quick update, Grandad has spent the day out here securing the fences. He's gone and made it all nice and matching with the garden. And he spent some time yesterday, and then when he came, he was out boating today. It's not fully secured yet, but he's grabbed some scrap metal from the back. I love how we recycle things for both the greenhouse and then the garden, and then also for now the duck house, making this little gate. So, like I mentioned, I'll keep vlogging it for you guys and show you what it all looks like at the end, but I can't wait for this to be a finalized duck house. Happy Monday, everyone. What a start to the week with that view. Good afternoon, everyone. I haven't had a chance yet. I tried to relax yesterday and I've been so busy this morning getting the week in order. I haven't explained at the end of my MC experience how that all went. To sum it up, because I don't want to do what I always do and yap on for minutes at a time. To sum it up, it was an amazing experience. Difficult, I will say. Being an MC is such an underrated job in the sense that I don't think, or maybe I'm just ignorant to the fact that it is difficult. It is really difficult to keep a crowd not only, quiet and under wraps, but also to keep them entertained. Anyway, other than the difficulties that I felt, although I was told that it all went smoothly nonetheless, despite how I felt, but it was wonderful. I had an amazing experience when it came to performing my poems. I got a nice laugh and a good bit of a humorous response to my first poem, which was Ireland. And then my second poem, Palestine, I had a nice cheer of support. So overall, it was a lovely experience. I didn't struggle like I did when I was the MC, to keep the crowd attentive. People were so respectful when I was performing my poetry, and it was just lovely. I feel like maybe I just need to learn how to be an MC a bit better so that I can have that throughout. But anyway, nonetheless, amazing overall, especially because it was for such a good cause. And by the way, I can now update you all. I didn't get a chance to say anything when we were leaving. We were all just so tired, and we left just before midnight. And we just had to come home and just end of the day. But we raised around $11,000 that night. One lady donated at the auction $1,000 when we were auctioning off the kufiye. Like, wow, just wow. And also, I wanted to show you guys, as a thank you gift for me being the MC, I was given this little goodie bag, and inside it is first this little traditional Palestinian pouch. It's got, the texture is amazing alone, but it's got all these beautiful colors on it, which I will use for probably anything and everything to put inside my handbag. I love collating things to put it inside my bag. And rather than having, your lip gloss and your pen and everything else loose, I like having a bag within a bag, as silly as that might sound. But I also got, which I was told these are handmade, and it is a 13-step process, these ceramic bowls, which I've seen, don't mind me, I'll pick it up after. I've seen my teta have these at home, which is really nice. These are absolutely stunning. And I also got an Irish blessing. So I mentioned to you guys, it was the Gaelic Club hosting a fundraiser for Gaza. So a little bit of traditional Palestinian gifts, plus a nice Irish blessing. And I think this is like the common Irish blessing that people gift out a lot. There are a few, but this is the one that I see majority of the time, and I'm going to read it to you. It's also got these really nice Celtic prints, this border around it, but I will read it to you. Irish blessing. May the roads rise to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face. The rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the hollow of his hand. That's so sweet. And just quickly, this is my outfit for the day. I am wearing that same orange top that I wore the other day for Harmony Day. I was tempted to wear the same hairscarf that I wore maybe 3 times last week because the orange goes so well. When I bought that, little did I know how much wear I would get out of it. But I said no, I'm going to try and mix it up, and I brought this one back out, and it matches pretty well as well. Got my rose gold accessories on today, and actually I've paired my Clara ring underneath this wishbone ring because the Clara ring is a little bit big. So it looks, I think, nice paired like that, with my bracelets, some rose gold hoops, and I've got my new Chanel dupe shoes on. And these pants, I'm not really vibing these pants, if I'm being honest. Like, they're awesome in the sense they've got pockets and they're comfortable and they look professional, but at the same time, I don't really like the length. Feel like these kind of need heels, but I might streamline them a little bit more and maybe 3/4 length them. I don't know. I might just be overtly picky mentally at the moment, and tomorrow I might like them. Who knows? But yes, this is my outfit for the day. I fully appreciate that these colors perhaps don't match, but see what I mean? They're meant to be long, wide leg pants anyway, but because she's had them taken up and they're cut off at a very awkward angle, they don't work well for me. So I don't know what I'm going to do with these. I really have no idea. Maybe again, I'll also streamline these and maybe have them taken in a little bit and get them hemmed off at a nicer length. I really don't know, like nicer length for me anyway. But yeah, so there are the pants. Also, before I forget, my doctor's appointment today got cancelled. I was booked in with the GP around lunchtime. I needed to go get a mental health plan. So basically in Australia, if you want to get a medical rebate from the government for seeing a psychologist, I remember I mentioned in the last vlog that I booked back in to go see a psychologist again for this week. You need a mental health plan. Otherwise, you have to pay full price, and it's dependent upon who you go to. It can be anywhere between, $200 to $300, sometimes even more. That's a lot of money, especially when you're going regularly. So I need that mental health plan. So as a consequence, my psychologist's appointment for tomorrow has also had to be cancelled. So that's a little bit of a downer, because I had kind of psyched myself up to start working on that. But nonetheless, it's okay. I don't know why I let it get to me so much earlier. I think because I just really prepared myself mentally to just go in today, get this organized, go in tomorrow and start dealing with my issues. But now that's going to have to start next week. So as promised, I will still, of course, keep you guys updated with everything, but it's just not happening this week. So looks like I'm just going to have to focus on a bunch of other stuff. There are always many other things that I need to stay focused on. So right now I have work in an hour and a half. So I will probably see you guys after I finish. Also, I have two updates for you. First of all, this outfit that my grandmother wears, she wears beautifully. She doesn't want it anymore. It's just not comfortable for her. And I suppose as you get older, and I feel like for a lot of us, we get there sooner than others. My grandmother is a stickler for fashion. We kind of choose comfort over anything else. I know I definitely prioritize comfort, but my grandmother is someone that, even if she's not comfortable, if it looks good, she'll go for it. And I commend her for that, because sometimes I feel, and I wonder how you guys think about this topic. I often used to hear people say comfort or looks, but to be honest, actually, I always say both, because if I don't look good, I don't feel comfortable, essentially. Maybe that's superficial. I don't know, but I enjoy looking put together and matching and things like that. To an extent, I don't enjoy putting on makeup every day, although I do put concealer on every work day because of adult acne. But anyway, I digress. Basically, my grandmother has given me this and I think I will wear it. I'll show you the pants when I try them on. The pants don't work because she's a much shorter lady and she's had them taken up, so they don't sit right on me at all. But I think I like the jacket. Good morning, everyone. Oh, just look. I absolutely love this view. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, that's me talking. Can you? What a beautiful thing to wake up to go see the neighbor's sheep before you go for your morning walk. Love it. Good morning, everyone. I have filmed nothing. However, my entire morning routine is done. I've just come to the shops. It's time to do my groceries. Time to go pick up something from the post office, which I actually have no idea what it is. Go to Bunnings to get some stuff for the duck house, and then head back home to get everything else ready for the rest of the day, which is work. Parcel collected, and as you can see, I was very impatient and tore it open in the shops. And I'll show you guys when I get home what ended up being inside. Would that dress right in the center not be the most perfect thing to wear for Easter? Oh, I'm so tempted, but I really shouldn't be buying any new clothes. Groceries done. So we're currently looking for a pond, if you like, for the ducks. And as you can see, these are quite expensive, but they are the biggest, like, surface level ponds that we can get. Like, you could get little ones like this, if I can pull it out to show you a little bit, but like as they get bigger, they're not going to fit in that. Like, well, they'll probably just be able to get into it and have a sit and won't be able to swim. This is quite long, but even as they get bigger, I don't see how they're possibly going to be able to swim in it. Anyway, not sure if we will be getting any of them, to be honest. Here we go. I'll just get them a little kids little swimming pool, a little baby pool And they can just swim in that. And this is only $12 compared to the $200 to $300 of the other ones. Why not? Oh my god, there's a sausage dog. Okay, back home and packing the groceries away and having lunch, and I got something for my students. So every time my students are over, they're always asking for water. And rather than constantly having water bottles and cups that I'm going back and forth to get, I decided to get this water dispenser. Look how nice that is. When I set it up in the tutor room, I'll show you guys. I haven't shown you the water dispenser, which I will in a minute. But first, before I change, this is what I just wore to the shops to do my groceries and etc. this morning. I wore my Skechers. They're basically like orthopedic flats. You can get them in anything other than flats, but they're amazing for when you're doing a lot of walking / running around. But in my effort to stop wearing jeans to work, I've just put my big pants on, my black pants that I had on yesterday with my new work flats, same jewelry as yesterday, and I've put my blue hair scarf to match my outfit. My grandparents are not home at the moment, so I can't show you what my granny is wearing. They've gone out for a nice beach day. However, what I can show you is what was in that post box that I showed you. So I genuinely did not have any idea what this was, and that is never the case, but I think I mentioned in one of my previous vlogs how I went to get FPOS being used. This is not making any sense. FPOS made available for my usage on my phone. And essentially what they've done is now sent me like merch, if that's what you can call it, for their service. So hang on, I'll show you everything that's inside. So first they have this like little stand that I think they're hoping I'm going to put on the table that advertises that you can tap, pay and go. Don't get me wrong, I love pop sockets, but they've also given me a pop socket and a little sticker thing that I think is meant to represent the pay wave. But I really don't know how much I'm going to be using this one. But the last two items are pretty cool. So especially seeing as they're gifts, which is really nice. They've given me a phone stand, which I do already use a lot of. I've got one in like every room upstairs, my tutor room, my bedroom. So this is really nice, but to be honest, I've already got one. So I probably will give this one to Musa. I'm not greedy, although this is really sturdy. Like this feels really strong. And then the last thing, which is always amazing to have as many of these as you can, is a power bank. Although it feels like cardboard on the outside. So again, it's got like their marketing on it. I get like the idea. It's really a nice gift, but at the same time, it kind of, this is me being very first world. Aesthetically, it doesn't look great, but it's nice and I'm definitely going to use it. But also, I don't know how durable this is because this feels like cork, and if any liquid falls onto it or anything that can stain is going to make this look uglier. Quick change of plan. I have taken out my rose gold hoops that I just had in my ears before and have put my Easter bunnies in my ears. I love these, and I forgot completely that I bought Easter earrings a couple weeks back, but they match perfectly with my outfit. It is Good Friday in a few days, so time for me to get these out. And those bigger ones that I got, the danglers, I will obviously put on when it is actually Easter. But for now, in the build-up, these are perfect. Now, I promised myself I wouldn't forget. Here is where I have perched the water dispenser for the students. Now, this is not official because I'm going to get a better setup than this. For now, the little Easter tree is here. So when that goes, which will be sometime next week, I'd say the end of next week, I'll have a better setup and I'll get some glasses that match this better. I'd like to get some maybe black or something, excuse me, that will match that better. But yeah, essentially this is what I've got. I think it's the best place for them to go. Oh, one of my students just gave me this for Easter. This is so nice. I love this chocolate, and I now feel guilty because I've been handing out, remember I showed you guys at the shops, I've been handing out these because I was too much of a tight ass, for lack of a better word, to go and get more. But in fairness, I have a lot of students. Anyway, this is lovely. I'm going to enjoy this. Good morning, duckies. Time for some breakfast and a bit of water. Good morning, everyone. Let's talk about this. My adult acne. A few videos ago, I decided to share with you all. Oh, that lighting. I promise it will improve as I get to the end of my walk. A few videos ago, I shared with you all how I was having some dietary changes. And to cut a long story short, I've not known for a long time, but it has been a year as of next month that I've been on a path, if you like, to self-discovery. A path of trying to understand how my diet was influencing my health. I was having severe internal swellings inside my nose. I was having massive breakouts of acne and eczema on my body. And eventually one thing led to another. Maybe I should make a separate video dedicated to this in case anyone wants to see just that. But eventually one thing led to another, and I realized that, and doctors, might I also add, couldn't tell me this. It ended up being my own research and my partner's research on trusty Google that made us realize it was food, and actually one comment that I got on a video one day. But anyway, I digress. No one could tell me for ages. I eventually realized it was food that was doing this to me, and I realized I had a massive insensitivity to ultra processed foods, so UPFs. And that has resulted in this. Now, I did say for the last year, and in that last year, I have given up ultra processed foods. I stopped eating almost everything. I can't remember. I think it's been since April last year, since the last time I had takeaway like KFC or McDonald's or what else, or Porto's, anything else that we have in Australia. I have not eaten that in, as of next month, a whole year. Anyway, I was getting better, but there's always been something. For the most part, I've given up ultra-processed foods, but I think there's still the odd thing here and there. So for example, I might be having bread that, if it's not homemade or if it's not Middle Eastern bread, and yes, Middle Eastern bread can be, I think the farmer is working outside, Middle Eastern bread can be a lot less processed. Actually, to be honest with you, I don't think there are any preservatives or any other additives in it other than flour, water, salt. But your average loaf of bread that you buy in your local shopping center is infested with a paragraph of unnecessary ingredients for bread. Anyway, why am I mentioning this? I want to share, just like I want to share my mental health journey with you guys, I also want to share this in case it benefits anyone. I've just got to learn that, you know what, this is normal for some people. Anyway, what brought this on? Well, at the weekend, you guys saw on Sunday, my grandparents invited us out for dinner, my partner and I decided, I was like, do you know what? I've been so good for so long. I'll treat myself. This is the wrong way to think, I know, but I was like, I'll treat myself with a drink of Coke. Never should have done that. Never should have done that, because literally the next day and then 2 days after that, it's just sequentially gotten worse. I have broken out into this. So in my efforts to be, openly vulnerable about all of this with you all, I am going to declare henceforth from this point that I'm going to actively try and be as UPF free, as ultra processed food free as is possible, because this is just ridiculous. You know, I did have the odd acne when I was younger, but I never had anything like this. Like, adult acne is a real thing, and it's driving me insane. I just don't understand how it's just gotten so bad. I used to eat way worse when I was younger, and yet as an adult, my diet is nowhere near as bad as it would have been when I was, in my early to mid 20s, and yet my late to 20s to early 30s have resulted in this. Anyway, I need to continue my morning walk, so apologies for the lighting that will result, but yeah, just wanted to share that with you all. So I will continue in sharing my acne journey with you all. I am going to the gynecologist on tomorrow to get the results of my MRI, and I also want to talk to her about some hormonal issues to see if that's having a play with my acne situation either. Although, whilst it very well may, I am utterly convinced that diet is a huge thing. So I will keep you guys updated in what I try and do. But yeah, I don't think you will ever find me again having a soft drink of any account. I think in future I'll just indulge myself and order the cup of tea. Anyway, thank you for listening to my TED Talk. I'm so sorry for anyone that didn't want to hear about adult acne, but you know, hopefully it does benefit someone. But yeah, time to continue my morning walk, and I'll see you guys at some point when I've got concealer on my face to look a little bit more professional for work, some point later in the day. Look at this little lady beetle. Oh, I was spraying this is my dwarf orange tree, if you can see the orange there and here. And and here, and I realized that as I was spraying, I nearly knocked this guy off its leaf. And also over here, I was just spraying, into focus, please. There we go. I was just spraying my dwarf lemon tree, and if anyone here is into gardening, if someone could kindly let me know, I know I could probably just Google it, why this camera doesn't want to focus. No, if anyone could let me know why I'm getting what looks like some spotting on my lemons. Sorry, the camera just doesn't want to focus today. That would be highly appreciated because I invest so much time and energy into this garden. Look how many lemons are growing, and I just really want it to be as good as it can be. Speaking of as good as it can be, my blackberries are growing nicely, and I have now a whole bunch to pick this morning that will go nicely on my yogurt breakfast bowl that I have every day. When I tell you I love my outfit today, I mean adore. The only thing I could love more is if my undertop was a perfect match with my cardigan. So I think now, aside from also being in the market for a new pair of navy shoes, I will also be in the market, that sounds so much more serious than it actually is, for a off-white tank top as opposed to, what do you call this? Hospital white? Perfect white. Anyway, this is my outfit for today. Navy and white / off-white vibes. I feel like navy and white in particular, when you pair it together as stripes, it's like that pinnacle moment in your fashion style where you've transitioned from young adult style to your mature adult style. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I feel like I've noticed that as we age, we start to become more interested in, not everyone, but in my experience anyway, and some around me, start to become more interested in, you know, what we call older style, or, you know, modern classic style, old fashioned, shall we say. Anyway, as always, I digress. I'm wearing my the same hairscarf as yesterday because the navy matches my navy pants. I'm wearing silver jewelry today, so promise ring, a cuff that I've got as a matching piece with my friends. Pearl bracelet my grandparents got me for my birthday this year. Pandora Swarovski ring, birthday present from my grandparents when I was like 29, I think. I am wearing the same Easter earrings as yesterday because the blue kind of blends with the navy. And this is a crown pendant, as you can see. I got it in Gibraltar, which is an island off the coast of Spain, for anyone that doesn't know, in Pandora, when my family and I were over there for a family holiday. So that is my outfit for today. I love it. And I am going to show you my grandmother's outfit before I then go feed the ducks, before I then go work, by the way, on a very special collaboration that I have been offered. And and if it gets approved, then I can tell you more about it. Essentially, all I can say is that I have a script that I need to go and write for it. And if that gets approved, I can tell you what it is. Lesson plan, then my grandparents have asked me to make time to go out and have lunch with them today, which is lovely. I just don't know if I can. And then I have work, and then I have to, I've got some bad news. Musa is going home today. Hang on. I always tell myself, just show your outfit in the mirror and then go face the camera front on. Anyway, I'll get better at this. I am still relatively new to vlogging. Musa is going home today, and I would like to say to his other home, because I feel like in Sydney this is also his home now too. So I have some exciting updates. No, we are not engaged or getting married. I know everyone jumps to that conclusion. I promise you guys, when that happens, inshallah, I will tell you guys. I won't keep it a secret, not for too long anyway. But I am taking him to the bus stop today. He's decided he likes it, rather than flying home, he is going to take the overnight bus. Apparently it gives him a bit of a nostalgic feeling from when he was younger, and he used to do that a lot with his family. So he is heading back to Melbourne for Easter. This weekend it is Easter, and I think by the time you see this, it will be Easter Saturday by the time this goes live. So he's heading home for a Good Friday, Easter Saturday, Sunday, Monday, etc. And I will be staying in Sydney because it's not school holidays yet. Normally, I would go and spend at least some of Easter with his family. However, I do that because it ties in with the school holidays. This year, the Easter falls earlier in the year, so I'm not able to do that. So I'll be staying in Sydney to work, and I'll spend Easter with my own family. And which is awesome, because we are, we still do our own thing. We still have a lunch and all of that. But again, I digress. See what I mean by I love to just... Anyway, I do have the gift of the gab. I'm not Irish for nothing. But I digress again. Musa is heading back. I'm very sad, but it's all right. I was used to this. We spent the first 2 years of our relationship back and forth, and now this year he has just spent the last 2 months living in Sydney. And so I haven't had to go for a break of seeing him for those 2 months. So now it kind of feels a little bit raw again to have him go back. Anyway, it is what it is. Like I said, hopefully I might have an exciting update on that front soon. And yeah, I think that's pretty... Oh, and the other thing, isn't concealer a wonderful thing? I have put some concealer on, like I mentioned. I don't wear makeup every day. When I say makeup, I mean I don't put foundation or mascara or lipstick or any of that, but I do now. I never used to. Now that my, adult acne has become a thing, I put a bit of concealer on. I really only do it if I'm telling you the truth for you guys. Just because, and also for my students, more so for their parents. I don't know why it feels like presenting myself as an adult with acne feels unprofessional. I don't know. I think it's just in my head. It really probably is just in my head. But it does have that feeling. So I put it on. And also, ever since I started vlogging every day for you guys, I tried it over Vlogmas. So when I started officially vlogging throughout Christmas, I started to try and present myself in complete, rawness. And I would look back at the videos and get really upset over the way my face looked, over the way my skin looked anyway. So I started just patching. So you get like a little concealer and a brush and just patch over the acne spots. You can see where I don't have it, where there's no acne, there's no concealer, but you can see it here. So I've tried to blend it well, but because of that Coke, because I have had acne for the last, several years, but because of the Coke, it gave me cystic acne back. So normal acne, just the little tiny bumps, sometimes they might have white pussy heads on them. Cystic acne are those big, really sore red bumps, which is what I showed you guys this morning I have. They hurt. So the concealer isn't really doing as much of a good job as it would normally do, because the acne I have that I have not had for the last year since I cut out processed foods for the most part, well, ultra processed foods anyway, the cystic acne went away. So now I've got it back again, and let me tell you, this side of my face right now, pain. Really, really hurts. Anyway, I've talked enough. I think collectively, between showing you my outfit and then having this little rant, it has amalgamated into about a 7-8 minute section of this vlog. I need to go. I wouldn't dare miss 2 days in a row. We didn't get to show you guys what she was wearing yesterday, but Granny is wearing a nice, what is this, knitted? Looks like a nice knitted. Yeah. Look at all the detailing on it.
Jeans, I think.
Oh, it's so nice. I love all the detailing. Yeah, I'll have a look. And it matches very nice with the tank top and the denim shorts, your denim Skechers, and look at that. What about the jewelry, Granny? What are we wearing today? So, nice. These look like a perfect denim match. A nice pair of blue earrings with some pearls. Oh, we're both wearing pearls today. And your blue hair clip. Lovely! Looking great, Granny. Love it. Bless your cotton socks. You know that it is time to eat. They were just laying down here and they've gotten up because they know Mummy is about to feed them. And I am going to grab them some cherry tomatoes because they absolutely love to eat these. So basically they are going to have a very healthy lunch of rice because they need a little bit of I don't know what you would call it, carbs, and some tuna because they like fish, and some tomatoes. So rice and tuna and salad essentially mixed in all together for their lunch. All right, come on. Come on. Time for lunch. It's okay. Are you scared of the pot? Time to eat, my loves. Come on. I don't know why I talk to you guys like babies. There we go. Come on. Come on. Lexa. Then. I never really show you guys this, but I am currently editing this week's vlog and surprise, surprise, I am only up to Tuesday and it is at 20 minutes. The entire 7 days is meant to be at around a half hour, but it just looks like my vlogs are always going to be around the hour mark now for each week, so it is what it is. I just talk too much. We're squinting because it's that bright, but
Is it bright or is it our eyes a bit what?
I think our eyes are just getting weaker, so now it's time for lunch. Your hair clip matches so much better than the one earlier. Yeah, look, you're after changing to a blue and white one. How do you make everything match so perfectly?
Because I have
Years
drawer
of
full of things.
yeah.
And for years I have things.
Yeah, brilliant. Well, whoops, sorry. My whole elbow just dropped off the table. The other clip was nice too, but that one's better.
But it's for green and blue.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and you added your pearl necklace this time.
Yeah.
Lovely. Our lunch has been served. Well, that's Granny and Granddad's anyway. They got a ham and
And it's
pineapple.
barbecue sauce.
And I got a traditional Middle Eastern manouche. So it's just the lahme bajin. Well, actually, it's got cheese. So I don't know if you'd still call it lahme bajin when there's cheese. So lahme bajin ou jibin? I don't know. But anyway, this is great. Time to say goodbye. Oh, Granny. Look at that.
Dominic's asleep.
Oh, no, Dad. Oh, is Dad asleep? Oh my God. Well, if he was, he isn't now. You know, you two should audition for Hollywood. I hope you feel loved.
I feel so bad. So bad.
Who's going to drum me tomorrow?
Hey?
Who's going to drum me tomorrow?
I don't know.
Granddad, I'll be back, you know.
Sorry?
I'll be back.
Oh, Jim. Oh, no, don't say that.
You are so mean. All right, I'll be back. I'm going to take him.
Okay, cheers.
See ya. Thank you.
Have a good trip.
You too. Happy Easter.
Drive safe. Drive
Okay.
safe.
The bus has arrived. How cute. The bus even says Melbourne bound on it. And he's gone home. Well, obviously not home yet. He has like another 9-hour journey ahead of him. It's about an 8-hour drive and then allowing an hour for pit stops for, you know, bathroom breaks, food breaks. But he has left. I waited until the bus left. He's now gone. Apologies as well, by the way, for the lighting. It is just turned 8 p.m. here, and seeing as it's autumn, the sun is setting a lot earlier in Australia at the moment. But yeah, sucks being in a long distance relationship for the most part, honestly, because the separation, like you might get used to it at some parts, and then other parts like this, at least for me anyway, when you become desensitized over a period of time to the separating, and then all of a sudden when you stop doing that for a period of time and then you do it again for the first time in a while, it just feels like shite. Anyway, It's all good. I'm being an absolute drama queen because he is only going for a week. He's literally going for Easter week because of all the public holidays. So it makes sense for him and unfortunately not for me. Anyway, that's all right. I will see him in 1 week. Well, sometimes we look like that and sometimes we look like this. I am about to go to bed. So as you can see, I am in my pajamas. I have my hair back because I'm after doing my skincare. I have to say, this is a content creator. This is not sponsored, but I have used this serum in the past and I know that I really liked it and it worked well. I had run out. I thought I had some last night. Turns out I didn't. So I went, after I had lunch with my grandparents today, down to the chemist and got a bottle of this. Very expensive stuff and I wouldn't be repurchasing it if I didn't think it was working. So I've just put some of this on my lovely let's call this a pepperoni face. Let's just have some fun with it, seeing as, you know, we've got something not so positive. Let's turn it into a bit of a humorous notion. Anyway, I try, but I wanted to show you this now so that I could remind you what it looks like and then show you in the morning, if I'm not mistaken, that there will be a slight improvement from using this. So I'll let you guys be the judge of that. You see it like this now and I'll show you guys tomorrow, and hopefully if any of you are struggling with something like this, this will be able to help you. Now it is my bedtime in exactly 25 minutes. I do go to bed relatively early for someone of my age, apparently. I go to bed at 11 and it is now 10:35. That means I only have 25 minutes to read before I need to go. Anyway, so very quickly, I wanted to read you guys what was on the back of one of my sanitary pads. Sorry if anyone gets grossed out by the topic. It's natural. Moving on. The really cool thing is that my products have these like fun facts on the back of each one, so I love it. Anyway, one of the facts, it says odd spot number 209. Never for 1 minute trust a sleeping snake. They can see through their eyelids. Did you know that a snake can see through their bloomin' eyelids? What? Anyway, I'll read you one more and then I genuinely need to go and do some other reading. People in Switzerland eat the most chocolate, equating to approximately 10 kilos per person per year. Listen, if I didn't suffer with, you know, adult acne and things of the like, I probably would be doing the same thing. More so caramel than chocolate. I'm definitely a caramel girl more than a chocolate girl. Anyway, good night, everyone. Good morning, everyone. It is still dark because it is only just after 6:30 in the morning. And it is time for my cup of tea to read a few pages from my book, pray, and then go outside for my morning walk. And just in case if anyone is wondering, by any chance, I am seated next to the entrance to the garden, just because you can probably hear the birds, just because I like to start my morning with the fresh air. I'm just making my breakfast and I can tell you that doing this, picking off some of your own harvested fruit to eat, is one of the best feelings. I've just picked off 3 and then left the other 3 for me to have tomorrow with my breakfast again. Now it's time for some poppy seeds and I'm good to go. I'm a little bit anxious because this morning only the duck on the left has eaten breakfast and the other one has spent the last, no word of a lie, 10 minutes drinking. So I don't know. Oh, now it's going in to wash itself after it's just pooed in the water. Anyway, duck life, it's not for me. But I don't understand why. Like, it hasn't eaten all night. I've just fed it its first meal for the day. And every morning they would usually come out and devour the food because naturally they've been hungry. And yet the one on the right still has not eaten and the food's been here for like almost 15 minutes, and it's just spent about 10 of those minutes just drinking and now washing. I've just come out for my morning walk, and I think I'm busting Grandad over there, getting ready to start building something for the ducks instead of actually waiting for me. Good morning. I've swapped my whole routine around this morning, so the ducks made me so anxious that I ended up staying out there, and instead of doing my morning walk first, I ended up doing the garden first. So normally I would do that the other way around, but as promised, I have just come here right in front of the light. I'm in a different shed this morning because someone else is working in the normal shed I would be in, and look at this. It's obviously not a miracle worker in the sense that the acne isn't completely gone. But when I tell you I am not in pain, because the large red bumps have completely gone down, and it is now just residual cystic acne, like the cyst part of the acne. Sorry, I know I'm talking funny because I've got my retainer back in. The cyst part of the acne has gone. And this is looking so much calmer. I'll try and maybe put a screenshot from the video I made yesterday of what my face looked like this time yesterday morning as compared with now when I used that serum. And if you're interested, I'll put the link down below because now again, this is not sponsored, but I know that this has definitely been an improvement since yesterday. So now imagine when I use it for a whole week, and then in next week's vlog, I will continue to show you what it looks like after using it continually. Anyway, now it is time for my morning walk. What are you up to? You doing it without me? Yeah, I thought so. I could hear you. Grandad, don't you dare get up, Grandad. Grandad. Not funny. What are you working on?
It's a secret.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Well, lucky for you, I have to go get ready for the gynecologist appointment, so I can't interrogate for too long. I'll be back.
All right, see you later.
Bye.
Have a good day.
You too. Before I jet off to the gynecologist, Granny's outfit. We're loving these denim and white vibes, I think, this week. Nice, what is this? A matching set. That's very nice. I like that. Denim skirt, your usual Skechers, and then you've added a lapis lazuli pendant to your pearl necklace. Yep. Lovely. Similar, not exactly the same. You changed your stud here. Yeah. Lovely. With the hair clip that you ended up changing to yesterday. Oops. Very nice. Love it, Granny. I love this color palette. I think I spy with my little eye Grandad building the duck pond. I am in such a rush, not because I'm running late, but because I get very anxious about the idea of being late. So I have my appointment in half an hour, and it will only take me 15 minutes to get there, but you know, parking and walking up, etc. I need to be prepared. So I haven't had a chance to show you what I'm wearing, which is fine because it is the same thing as yesterday. Maybe I'll briefly show you when I get home, except I have put on a pair of jeans and my white sneakers, my white walkers, because after I go to the gynecologist, I have to rush about 40 minutes away from here to a place where this lady has invited me to do a collab. So essentially she wants to work with me on some of her modest fashion items, which is really nice, which you'll probably see in next week's vlog because I think I'll have to leave this here. Oh, also, and I changed my earrings to the bunny butts because I'm wearing white. It also matches with these. So just these nice little bunny butts that go and have, you know, the whole Easter vibe. It is Good Friday tomorrow, so it's about to head into Easter, so I'll start bringing out my other ones, which you'll see again in next week's vlog. Anyway, I'm on my way to the gynecologist. Inshallah, I get some, for anyone that's not Arab or doesn't understand Arabic, that just means God willing. I'm on my way to the gynecologist to get the results from the MRI scan that I got last week, so fingers crossed all goes well. I will chit chat with you guys next week about everything, but otherwise, much love everyone and God bless.